Today I want us to learn and master how to connect single phase changeover switch. This is single phase changeover switch, and I want you to know how to connect it and how it works. From here, this is the box. This is the changeover switch. We have NEPA here. We have generator here. We have the generator here, and here is the load. This is the load. Inside here we have like four terminals. We have a terminal here that is only here and here. We have the second one that link from down to the other side, like that, like that, like that, and like that. So in connecting changeover switch, the NEPA source normally comes from top because it's coming from the pole. So the NEPA comes from up and connects in the changeover switch, and the generator comes from down and also connects in the changeover switch. And this is how the connection is. Like here, like this point here, let's say this is the live wire, live terminal, positive for the common, positive for the common language, positive for the common language, and we have live for professionals. Here we have the neutral. Here is the neutral, and down here the same thing. This is live, and neutral. Then we have live here. We have neutral here again. So when you bring in the NEPA light, because this is a single phase changeover switch, you take the two wires, the red and the black, and easily connect the red to this terminal because this is our live. You connect the red here and connect the neutral here at this terminal that is not linked. This one is not linked. You can only see it here, and you see it down for the generator. You see it up for the NEPA. It's only this one, the load. This is the load. This is the load. It's only the load that links to both the NEPA and the generator. Why it's like this is because this changeover has lever where you can switch on and off, but that one is not drawn here. But I want you to be patient with me and follow me keenly to know how it works. If you want the load to power from the generator, you now bring down the switch, because if you carry this changeover switch, you see what I'm talking about. You now bring down the switch down here to link to the generator to the load. Here is the generator. When you bring that switch down, here links down to here, while this one will now link to here. If you bring the changeover switch down, it will link from the generator to the load terminal, and the neutral will also link to the load terminal. This is the load terminals. It's a bar that connects down to the other side. Then the load will now go in. When you on the generator and you bring down the switch, it will now link from here to the load bar like this, and there will be light here. Then if you want to make use of the NEPA, because when the generator is working and they bring back light from the NEPA source, you need to off from here and on to the NEPA. You off the generator and switch on to the NEPA. Then when you switch on to the NEPA, when you bring the switch up, this one now will link here, and the input terminal of the neutral will also link to this bar. And from here, the current now flow down to the load. It now flow here to the load. It's very simple. You switch on turn on the switch of the changeover switch, and you see the NEPA light coming out. And when you bring it down, you link here, and there will be light. While this side will be off. Once you connect the NEPA light and you connect the neutral and the generator source, this will never for once have short circuit, because this is not linked. Everything is separate. The NEPA light is separate, the generator is separate. It's only when you bring it down here that the current will now go to the load. And when you take it up, it will now go from the NEPA to the load. If you put that switch in the middle, it will disengage the generator and the NEPA. This is very simple. And don't forget, this is a single phase changeover switch. In time to come, we are going to learn how to connect three-phase changeover switch. After the single phase, we go to three-phase changeover switch. Continue to watch PACE videos, share PACE videos, and like PACE videos. Thank you.